And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just moments away from that Guaranteed Bank opening tip here between ICC and the Warhawks of Calhoun. If you're just now joining us, Lady Indians dropped a disappointing 66-58 decision in the first game of the day behind a very, very, very tough defensive effort out of Calhoun in that first game. We're going to take you to the floor for the night's starting lineups being brought to you by Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, ICC and Coke. Now that's a winning combination, and Coach Wilson, who is in his first year as head coach of the Indians, has them at a 10-2 record, hopes he's got that same winning combination put together this evening. Let's go to the floor for tonight's starting lineup, starting with the 9-2 Warhawks of Calhoun.
Led by head coach Derek Powell, assistant coaches Adam Bowles, Antavius Belgrave, and J.P. Fletcher. A freshman guard at 6'4" from Coral Springs, Florida, number 2, Tyre Bond. From Huntsville, Alabama, a sophomore at 6'1", number 3, Dexter Smith. From Lansing, Michigan, a sophomore at 6'3", number 13, Isaiah Bailey. From Fort Lauderdale, Florida, a sophomore at 6'5", number 21, Josh Pedro. And from Trinity, Alabama, a freshman at 6'6", number 22, Carson Muse.
Guaranteed Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranteed Bank, we're more than a bank, we're a community.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, as the Guaranteed Bank opening tip, controlled by ICC, as we're getting set for the nightcap here between ICC and Calhoun. Adam Gore, Jim Ingram brings this action here from the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. The Indians turn things over to start with here. And Mr. Jim, I know we just heard tonight's starting lineups called out there by Sam Ferris, who is a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics himself as the owner of Samstown Market there in Manatee. Let's take a look at tonight's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups. And let's start with Calhoun.
Calhoun starts tonight Tahir Bond, number 2, number 3, Dexter Smith, number 13, Isaiah Bailey, number 21, Josh Vidrine, number 22, Carson Muse.
Boy, the Calhoun Warhawks getting a little bit of home cooking there for the Indians. The shot was blocked with about 8 seconds left on the shot clock, and it reset for Calhoun. So they got the layup and the basket. I believe that
Dexter
was
Smith, wasn't it?
Smith who got the basket that time. So a break there for Calhoun early. Rebound being tipped around. ICC will find it. Dent steps back for a three. It's off the mark, no good.
Start for the Indians tonight, A.J. Denton, number 0. Number 1, Davion Anderson. Number 2, Demarion Winston. Number 10, Marcel Bridges. And started tonight, number 11, Cam Clark.
And the Calhoun player was out of bounds when he caught the basketball, so the ball will go back now to the Indians. As we mentioned, ICC and Koch, now that's a winning combination. And Coach Wilson hoping he's got that same winning combination put together tonight here against Calhoun. Indians in gray, Calhoun in black. They've got the blue numerals outlined in white as there's a three put up by the Indians. It's no good. Similar start here for the Indians as they started at Northeast, as that layup is no good. It was an ice cold start from the floor. Wild shot put up, but there is a foul called on Calhoun. And Jim, that's one thing the Indians really want to do is kind of settle down, find a solid start to the contest, and just kind of find their rhythm early.
No doubt about it. And they're down only 2-0. We've played almost 2 minutes here in the first half.
Well, let's expand on those thoughts for a moment. Being brought to you by Bank Oklahoma. What are your keys to victory tonight, Jim?
Keys to victory, and Coach Wilson and his staff do a great job here at defense. Defense is key to victory. They're very athletic who we're playing tonight. Very good ball club. We think we're a very good ball club. Got to prove it tonight on the floor. Defense and rebound, I think, is key to victory for the men's game.
Those keys to victory being brought to you by Bank Oklahoma, proud sponsor of ICC Athletics. The ball out of bounds, and then the Calhoun player, or excuse me, the free throw was no good, and the Calhoun player just dropped the ball out of bounds. So a break there for the Indians. Last time these two squads met, you got to go back to November the 20th. ICC won that one by the final score of 89-70. But it's one of those misleading scores, as we talked about in the women's game, how ICC was able to rally to make it a little bit closer than it was. Indians were able to make some free throws and some shots late to kind of stretch that one out to make it a little bit further margin of victory than the game was actually played. Another three-pointer quickly put up by the Indians. It's no good. Nice block out by Calhoun. So the Warhawks quickly on the other end, looking to drive inside, pull up jumper on its way, no good. Rebound, pulled down, and that is Winston with the board. Winston behind the back, drives inside, out of control, and Calhoun comes away with the loose ball. Easy layup, no good. Rebound somehow in the hands of the Indians, and a good call there, as that's going to be an offensive foul. Unfortunately, Bridges that time just felt like the guy was a little bit too close to him, shoved him with that forearm right there in front of the official, had to make the call.
His first foul. We played 2.5 minutes, 2-1. Calhoun Warhawks up by 1 point. They have the ball underneath.
Calhoun will lob this one in. 17.5 to play here. As Jim mentioned, 2-1 is the score in favor of Calhoun. Tried to bounce that one in through between traffic. ICC kicks the basketball. So it will stay Calhoun ball on the baseline. And they'll reset the shot clock to 20 seconds. We do welcome those that are watching in favor of ICC this evening. And a special hello to those that are watching in favor of Calhoun here on the ICC Sports Network. We hope everyone is coming off a great Thanksgiving break, getting geared up for a safe and happy holiday season coming up.
No doubt about it, Adam. Looking forward to the holidays. And like you said, we want everybody to be safe, healthy, come back to school, come back to your work in January.
Finals week here at ICC. Some of the students making their way out here to the DEC this evening for the men's game. As that jumper's off the mark, no good. Neither team can buy a basket right now. 2-1 is your score. Coming up on 17 minutes of play here in the first half. Winston drives inside. His layup is good. Jim, he has been extremely strong for the Indians.
No doubt about it. Good-looking freshman. Making some good plays for us. We've got our first lead of the game. Played 3 minutes in the first half. 3-2 Indians over the Warhawks.
Calhoun with the basketball, working against a man-to-man defense out of the Indians. Nice spin move, fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound, lost by the Indians, and Calhoun will find the loose ball. Slapped out of bounds, and it will stay with Calhoun on the sideline with 18 seconds on the shot clock. Well, the Indians will be back in action tomorrow night. They'll host Shelton. That'll be the only game of the evening. That'll be coming your way at 6 o'clock. We do invite you to tune in here on the red channel of Let'sGoICCTV.com. Good hustle there by Anderson to slap it out of bounds, but it couldn't quite catch back up with it. Now, Jim, I understand you'll be on assignment tomorrow night, so
Yes,
you won't
sir.
be here.
I will not be available, no, sir. But I enjoy being with you tonight, sir, for both these
Absolutely.
games.
And look forward to the 2025 half of the season when we hit conference play. You can visit letsgoicc.com to find out more about that schedule and when those games will be available. Indians jumping a trap and switch to a zone all of a sudden. Kind of catching Calhoun by surprise, and ICC matches up out of the zone. Deep NBA range three off the front of the rim. Rebound corralled by Bridges. And now here come the Indians on the other end. Dent up and under. He is hammered. Good switch of defense. Kind of caught Calhoun by surprise.
Went that zone.
And then once they kind of made their adjustments to the zone, then ICC fell out, went back to a man-to-man, forced them into a very long three-pointer with 2 seconds left on the shot clock. So good defense by the Indians. This is A.J. Dent heading to the free throw line. First free throw, good.
Good for A.J. First point of the night. Indians extend their lead to 2, up 4-2, 16-19 left in the first half.
The largest lead of the night, a chance to build on that here with this free throw from Dent. And he does.
Good job.
Jim, you remember Bryson Dawkins?
Yes, I do.
I don't know if you were watching ESPN SportsCenter Top 10 Plays last week. That young man got the number 10 play in the country when he went up and dunked over top of someone. I can't remember who the opponent was, but we'll try to find that replay and maybe get it on our social media accounts. But saw that this afternoon. Coach Wilson shared that on his Facebook page, and it was a pretty nasty dunk. But us ICC fans, we were used to seeing that out of Bryson.
No doubt about it. He was some type of athlete.
Calhoun with it, hesitates, turn around, and the hook shot is there. As that was
Vidrine.
Vidrine, that's what we're going to call him.
Yep.
With the basket.
His family can call us. We apologize for pronouncing it wrong.
Indians with the basketball up by 1, 5-4. 15 and a half to go until halftime. Inside out they go with it. Bridges clears, can't bury the three. And nothing but black jerseys in the paint to grab the rebound. Calhoun driving inside. Beautiful extra pass after drawing the defense. Easy layup there for Bond. Calhoun now retakes the lead. 6-5 is the score. Indians with it. Pull up two-pointer. Way off the mark. No good. Calhoun easily pulls down that rebound. Inside out they go. Three-pointer on its way for Calhoun. Rattles in and out, no good. Anything you can do, I can do better. Back and forth in this one we go. One and done on both trips down the floor. That ball taken away by the Warhawks. Good defense by Calhoun. They kick it out. They want a three here on the other end, and they bury it. That was Bond with the three.
He's got 5 to lead them. 4-point lead for the Warhawks. Coming up on 14 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first half.
Two-pointer on its way, no good, and tried to put back jam that time, did the Indians. Easy over the back call, and that's going to be the second on Bridges. So that will get substitutions in for both teams here, as it will be Turner and Diaby in for ICC. And looks like it is going to be Yarborough and Robinson in for Calhoun. Those substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Wesley Foundation. They meet on Tuesday nights, and they're located right across the street from us here in the DEC. Indians down by 4, coming up on 14 minutes of play here in the first half. 9-5 is the score. Calhoun with the basketball, being extremely patient, working around the perimeter. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Spin it back around, nearly taken away. Into the corner they go. Three-pointer on its way. Good. Smith with his 5th point.
Largest lead the game, Adam. They're up by 7, 12-5. Coming up 13 and a half minutes left in the first half.
So ICC trying to go on the drive there, but was fouled. And that one is Bailey, his first foul.
Yes, sir.
Team 3rd foul. So it'll be another pair of subs coming in here for Calhoun. It's like 10 and 11, Cooks and Taylor into the contest. Substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. They meet Monday nights at 7:07. Matter of fact, they're meeting right now as they encourage all ICC students to come be a part of the ICC BSU. Three-pointer on its way. That one halfway down, no good. And Jim, right now the Indians, the iron unkind beyond the arch.
Have not. You're right, Adam. Not shooting the ball well here early in the ball game. We've only played roughly 7 minutes.
Calhoun with it, looking to go to work. That shot was blocked, and called a foul. My goodness. If anything, I could see where it was a hooking foul on Yarborough, but that looked like a pretty clean block unless they got him with a little bit of the body there. So an unfortunate foul there called on Dent. Jim, this one's starting to shape up a lot like the women's game. ICC couldn't buy any baskets. Calhoun playing some tough defense and taking advantage of opportunities when they get them. Is that free throw good for Yarborough? Both teams have already gone deep to the bench. As Graham has checked in for ICC, and that free throw good. Graham wearing number 6. Jim, you remember back in the day, those numbers weren't available.
No, they weren't.
You had to have numbers that were easily presented by the official's hand.
Maybe we needed that, Adam.
And Graham says, Gore, I wear 6 because I hit threes.
No doubt about it. Needed it, Adam.
That was a big basket there. And then there's a steal almost by Turner as the ball goes out of bounds, so it will stay with Calhoun. 14-8 is the score. 12:42 to go here in the first half. Adam Gore, Jim Ingram here in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. Appreciate everyone tuning in here this evening on the ICC Sports Network. Drive inside, wild scoop shot put up no good. Rebound, tipped and into the hands of Winston. Winston thought about pushing, now splits defenders, drives inside, tons of contact. Woo! Count the basket. What a play right there. Let's go back and look at this one more time. As he had his legs knocked out from under him, but a nice job there by Winston. And a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way coming up here. And Jim, a good little run for the Indians to climb back in this one.
No doubt. That 4-0 run, make it 5-0 if he makes this free throw, Adam, which he is going to make the free throw. Okay, got to make it.
Got to make you look good, Jim.
Let's do it. My bad. I'll be quiet. My bad. We've cut it to 4, though.
Yes, that's the key thing. ICC has cut what was a 7-point advantage down to 4. Coming up on 12 minutes of play here. Near steal ends up in the hands of Zero, and he throws that one down, does Yarborough. ICC went for the steal. Didn't pay off, at a big basket there by Yarborough on the other end. Good call on the offensive foul. As, unfortunately, that time Graham, a little too aggressive, lowered the shoulder to create the room. That is going to be his first foul. Each team with 4 fouls here in the first half. Indians down by 6. 7 has been the largest lead of the night for Calhoun. A little twisting and turning, a little shake and bake, and nobody there to help because he doesn't need it. Cooks serving one up there with his first basket of the night. Now the largest lead of the evening for Calhoun is at 8.
18-10, coming up on 11.5 minutes left in the first half. As Adam mentioned, Calhoun Warhawks up by 8 over the ICC Indians.
Foul at midcourt. That one's going to be called on Robinson, and Robinson might need to be a little careful as he immediately went talking to the official after the foul call, and we've seen it before here in this gym. That official doesn't have a long fuse. But a good job by him just to walk away from it early on.
That's right.
11.5 to play here. ICC down by 8. If you're just now joining us, the Lady Indians dropped a 66-58 decision in the first game of the day, so Indians trying to avoid the sweep here in Fulton. Dangerous skip pass. Anderson swings it back up top. Three-pointer on its way. Good! Turner. Nothing but the bottom of the net there for the Indians. And it's now down to a 5-point advantage in favor of Calhoun, 18-13. Calhoun tries to answer the three on the other end, and there is a foul underneath, and
It's on ICC.
that was going to be on James, and I don't understand how you can call one but not call the other for a foul. If both guys were, look like, whenever you see defensive backs going down the field, both pushing off on each other, pulling and all that, looked like that was kind of the situation there. But the official did blow the whistle, and a break there for Calhoun. Warhawks drive inside. Beautiful layup is good. Challenged and accepted that time as Taylor gets the basket. Lead back to 7, 20-13, coming up on 10.5 to play here in the first half. Anderson with the basketball. This three-pointer on its way, partially blocked. Turner wanted the foul. Good no call there by the official. Calhoun comes down the other end. Scoop shot is good. Calhoun is rolling. 6th point of the contest for Yarborough, and it's 22-13.
Largest lead of the night. They're up by 9, coming up on 10, almost 10 minutes left in the first half.
Indians need a basket. Anderson drives inside and gives it to him. Anderson with the basket, and the Indians take a timeout. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Welcome back out of the timeout. 10-11 to go here until halftime. ICC trailing 22-15 to Calhoun. And Jim, your thoughts so far here on the first half?
Well played first half. Give Calhoun credit. They've taken advantage of their fast break points. Even on rebound, I think even on turnovers, but Calhoun's shooting the ball a little bit better than we are right now, Adam. Give them a credit. That's why they got a 7-point lead. We played almost halfway through the first half. Got a good game going here. Again, 22-15, Calhoun up with the ball with a 7-point lead.
So Calhoun with the basketball after ICC took the timeout. Nice ball movement, worked into the corner. Three-pointer off the mark, no good. Nice block out underneath that time by the Indians. Now ICC wants to get out and run. Inside they go to Anderson. He's bumped, fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. Jim, you look at Davion out there. Not very many point guards are going to be able to get that shot off, but you look at him, he is just built big and strong, and that's what helped you get that shot off there.
No doubt. He's known for his defense, but he's developed an offensive game, Adam. What a great athlete, great kid also.
Free throw is good for Anderson. Waiting the second free throw on its way, and that one's good as well.
Good job, Davion. 4-0 run here. Indians cut the lead to 5. A little bit under 10 minutes left in the first half.
Dangerous pass. Ball slapped away, and ICC comes away with it. Turner with the steal. Dribbles into a trap. Very patient. Throws away from it, then just telegraphed the pass there, and Calhoun takes it away. Drive inside, and that's a foul. That's just one of those frustration fouls there by James after he threw the ball away. Probably could have stayed straight up and maybe challenged the shot, but instead left his feet and put Muse on the free throw line. (22-17) is the score. Muse looking for his first points of the evening and makes the free throw. So waiting the second free throw here is substitutions coming in there. Those substitutions being brought to you by Raising Cane's in Tupelo. Second free throw good. So the substitution will come in for the shooter, I believe. No? Thought the coach was signaling that he wanted to sub in for the shooter. but they did not. So lead back out to 7. Full court press here by Calhoun. See how ICC handles like a 2-1-2 press.
They're just trying to make us run some clock here, Adam.
Puts it into the corner. Three-pointer, good. Graham with another three-pointer. He's got 6. Indians slowly but surely chipping their way back into this one. Trailing now 24-20 with 9 minutes to go here in the first half. But the Indians have switched to a zone here. Good defense as now they forced them into 5 seconds on the shot clock. Muse, long three and nails it. Beautiful shot there, deep in the shot clock as Muse pushes the lead back out to 7. Every time ICC makes a little run, Calhoun counters with a run of their own. Dangerous pass, Indians somehow keep it on their side of the floor. Looking to go inside with it. Muse bumps him, shot is up, no good, no foul call, and then a reach-in foul call. That's just not one of those smart fouls. I know you're frustrated that you don't get the foul called after you put the shot up. But you just got to be a little bit more smart than that, Jim.
No doubt about it. And they're going to the line, I believe.
Yep, it'll be a 1-and-1 situation coming up here as this will be Vedran, is what Sam said over PA.
I like it.
That foul whistled on Clark, his first foul, team 7th. So a 1-and-1 opportunity here for Calhoun. Got to make the first to get the second. So waiting the free throw from Vedran, and he makes the first. I got him with 3.
Yes, sir.
Waiting the second free throw here to match the largest lead of the night. And he can't make it. Rebound inhaled that time by the Indians. Calhoun instantly jumps in the press. ICC's got to get it across and just do with a second to spare. Drive inside, and the layup is good. Well, that's what you got to do. 3 passes in the layup to beat the press. Clark gets his 3rd point of the game.
6-point lead coming up on 8 minutes left in the first half. Warhawks with the ball and a 6-point lead.
Muse with it now, drops it off on the right side of the floor. Calhoun being patient, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Can't leave Muse open, but he doesn't make you pay there. Break for the Indians. So ICC trying to go on a run here. As we said, they've trailed as much as 9. 3-pointer, that one's off the mark, no good, and the rebound to Calhoun. Long 2 off the mark, rebound inhaled that time once again, back-to-back boards by Graham. Anderson, he wants to challenge inside. Count the basket. Rough landing there for Anderson. As that one's on Smith, that's going to be his 2nd foul. And Anderson a chance to go to the free throw line for a 3-point play the old-fashioned way here.
Cut the lead to 4. Can cut it to 3 here, Adam. 7:18 left in the first half.
Free throw on its way and good. Nice job by Anderson. He's got 7 to lead all scorers in the contest. As more substitutions coming in the game here, these being brought to you by Fagata's Mexican Grill right down the road from us. I'd say probably about a good, strong 7-iron with a little bit of wind behind your back, Jim.
Yes.
From the DEC.
I would love Fagata's. A little bit of food right now would be wonderful.
I'm with you on that. So the Indians have clawed back to make it a 3-point game. Let's see if they can come up with a stop defensively, Jim. This is where the Indians have struggled. They made it a 4 3-point game a couple of times, but Calhoun has always had an answer to push it back out to an 8 or 9-point lead. Near steal there by the Indians. Calhoun gets it back. Goes underneath with some authority. My goodness.
Vedran, he can dunk. There's no doubt about that.
Looking like a young Jim Ingram.
I can touch the net on my best days.
Indians trying to set up that time. Ball slapped out of bounds. So we'll stay with the Indians, 30-25, and that's what we talked about, Jim. Every time the Indians get that lead down, Calhoun finds an answer, and that was a big one with that big jam. But Dent, with his first field goal of the game, he's got 4 points.
Down to 3, Adam. 6:30 left until halftime.
And we've got a foul away from the ball here. And I believe this is going to go on ICC, and if it is, it's going to be on Diaby. And so this will send Calhoun back to the free throw line. This will be Bailey going to the free throw line, looking for his first points of the evening. That free throw is up and no good. Big miss. Indy is with the board. A chance to tie it with a 3 or make it a 1-point game with a 2. Tip is there.
Wow, what a tip.
I don't know that Diaby knew that he deflected that one in. But a big basket there. ICC has trimmed a 9-point lead down to 1 with 6:15 to go here in the first half. 30-29. Calhoun with the lead and the basketball. The lane opens up and somehow was batted away. Then ICC strips it again. Indians can take the first lead in quite a while this trip down the floor. Dent for 3, no. But the rebound to the Indians. Spin move, tilt-a-whirl, shot, good.
What a move, guys.
Winston, beautiful finish there. ICC goes up 31-30. 5:35 to go here until halftime. Looking for that backdoor cut taken away by the defense. Three-pointer on its way, good. Big answer yet again by Calhoun. Vendrine with the 3 in the lead, back to 2 now for Calhoun. Anderson drives inside, kicks it out. Three-pointer on its way here for the Indians. Yes! And that's Clark nailing the 3. And Calhoun needs a timeout. 30-second timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them and be back with more right after this.
Thanks to Little Caesars large custom 2-topping pizza for only $5.99, every day is now Black Friday. Take that, calendar scientists.
Yeah, calendar scientists.
For a limited time, you can celebrate Black Friday every day with any 2 toppings you want on a large custom pizza for only $5.99. Watch out, daylight savings. You're next.
It gets dark so early.
Get a large custom 2-topping pizza for the unbelievable price of $5.99 when you order online.
Pizza, pizza.
AE drink Sprite? AE drink Sprite.
You want a hoop like Anthony Edwards? Practice. You want a refreshing drink? Obey your thirst. And I tried to tell him, man. Oh, I know. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 34-33 is your score. ICC has rallied from a 9-point deficit to take this 1-point lead with 5:01 to go. Jim, what has been the key in this Indian run?
The key has been great defense and finally getting to our offense. And we've switched up the defense zone man-to-man, but the last 4 trips down, we've made some good shots, hit the boards, finally got a lead here, you mentioned, with 5 minutes left to the first half.
So Calhoun will have the basketball. Indians in a 1-2-2 style press, more than anything just forcing them to take their time down the floor. Indians trapping up high. Calhoun throws over the top of it. Back and forth they go. Three-pointer on the other end. That one off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound. Tries to spin underneath, and a great job by Diaby to come in and tie the basketball up. Force the jump ball. Possession error will stay in favor of Calhoun on the baseline. 17 seconds on the shot clock. 4:38 to go in the game here. We've got a substitution coming in. I believe that's Bond checking back into the contest for Calhoun. A substitution being brought to you by our friends at Banco Kelowna. So Calhoun with the basketball. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Spinning jumper. Rims in and out, no good in the rebound. Pulled down that time by Clark. Clark with the basketball, slows it now, works it back up top to Anderson. ICC's largest lead of the night has been 3. They can match that with a bucket here. Anderson picks up his dribble over to Dent. Dent from NBA range 3. That one off the mark, no good. Rebound. Diaby has it. Power dribble goes inside. Wild shot put up, and it's going to say out of bounds as it hit the shot clock there. As Diaby wanting a foul, but he was just a little bit too out of control.
Good hustle by Diaby, just couldn't get the shot to fall. Indians still up by 1, coming up 4 minutes left in the first half.
Oh, beautiful look down, almost said downfield, but a great block on the other end by the Indians. Three-pointer on its way, no good, but we've got a foul away from the ball. Not sure who they called the foul on.
Yeah, Anderson.
Call that one on Anderson. And now the next foul on ICC will put Calhoun in the double bonus. So this should be a 1+1, is that correct? Or was it on the three-point attempt?
I don't think it was on three-point
attempt. I don't think it was either, because the official called the foul underneath the basket. Looks like we got some blood on Mo that he needs to go look on the sideline and be checked out. So Mo will check out with the blood on his uniform, and looks like this is going to send Turner back into the contest here for the Indians.
Let's see what he's going to say, what we're shooting here.
Coach Wilson's trying to get the official's attention, said he don't see any blood on him.
1 and 1. That's the clean count.
Yep, it was a 1 and 1. So the first free throw good by Yarbrough. And now the other official's going to look at Diaby, and they're trying to find the blood. Well, the official's just going to walk away and now puts his hands to the side, said sorry. And the other official's the one that called it. That's the second free throw, no good. Indians nearly lose it out of bounds. First miss in the charity strike from Yarbrough.
Tied up ball game, Adam. 34 apiece. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left in the halftime.
Indians with the basketball, working against that tough man-to-man defense out of Calhoun. Dent tips the ball to himself to keep it alive. Now drives inside. Wild shot put up. Late whistle, but the correct call, as we've said. We've seen that kind of develop in the game of basketball over the last few years. Not a lot of contact. If the shot goes in, they're going to say play on. If they miss, then they'll blow the whistle.
Makes sense.
And so this will send Dent to the free throw line.
Foul was on number 13, Adam. That was Bailey's second foul.
So you've got 3:31 to go here until halftime. We invite you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report coming your way. As that first free throw good for Dent.
You got him with 5.
That's what I've got. Of course, Giving Tuesday, not too long ago, we'll look and see how some of the ICC student athletes have given back this season during our halftime report. Second free throw good for Dent as well. So you want to be sure and stay tuned for that as ICC takes a 36-34 lead here until the halftime break. Calhoun looking to go to work. Step back three on its way. That one off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped around, and the Indians find it. Good hustle that time by Winston. Winston wanting to push it over to Turner. Turner thought about driving inside, now kicks it out to Wilson for 3, no good. Rebound slapped out by Dent. Dent trapped, swings it around, and the Indians just want to reset now with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Smart there by the Indians to reset, Jim.
Good job. Good offensive rebound. Get set up here. That should go bad. Beautiful.
Wow.
Up and under.
Turner just let traffic clear and use that gather step and put it up in ICC now. They're largely the night at 4, 38-34. That was just one of those, look what I found after he got the guy in the air a couple of times to get the basket. Calhoun with it, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Try to feed it inside, then they turn it over. Turner looking to go inside out with it. Ball fake. Now they kick it out. Three-pointer on its way for the Indians. That one off the mark, no good. I don't mind that shot. I like it. Try to get some momentum on your side there. Just Graham couldn't bury the shot as he's got a couple of threes already here in the first half. 2 minutes to play here in the first. Beautiful move. Layup, though, couldn't finish it. Dent had the rebound and then was fouled. Boy, that is a big-time break there for the Indians. As Dent, when he went to turn, lost the basketball. Didn't really see a whole lot of contact there, but if you're an ICC fan, you'll take it. If you're Calhoun, you're scratching your head.
I tell you, Calhoun's gone on about a 2 or 3 minute scoring drought. Have not scored, and that's why the Indians have a 4-point lead. Can't push it to 6 here with 2 minutes left to half.
This is Dent heading back to the free throw line. Got him with 6.
Yes, sir.
The officials taking their time for something. Looking around now, we'll put the ball in play. 1-and-1 opportunity here for Dent. First free throw is no good. His first miss of the night from the charity stripe. 38-34. Calhoun goes in, a little out of control, but able to finish at the basket that time by Robinson. His first points of the night makes it a 2-point ball game. 38-36, coming up on a minute and a half to go here until halftime. Calhoun has fallen back in a little bit of a zone of their own here. Quickly around the perimeter, Indians go with it. Back up top, Winston can hit it, but can't knock it down. But a great offensive rebound that time by Graham. Graham just out-hustled everybody that time, just crashed the board and brought it back for the Indians to reset the offense. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Turner drops it off to Winston, now 4 seconds. Going to have to do something. Throws up a wild three-pointer.
He got fouled.
And got fouled. Well, Robinson is going to argue that he kicked his leg out. He did do that. The only problem is he also got him across the arm for the foul. And the official, as we talked about, that's that official with the very short fuse. He stood there for a while holding his hand up, letting the Calhoun coach get loud on the sideline, and that free throw no good. It's one of those, if you're going to call the foul, call it.
Right.
Don't stand there and just kind of pose for the crowd, if you will. So now the official over there talking to the head coach, kind of explaining the situation. Second free throw good for Winston, and that's what it was. Winston put his foot out, yes. Did he make contact with his leg? Yes. The only problem is he also got him across the arm.
Right.
Whenever he shot the ball. So waiting the second free throw here from Winston, and he gets it.
He's got 8, I believe. Adam got a 4-point lead with a minute left until halftime.
That matches the largest lead of the night here for the Indians. A minute to play. 40-36. ICC trailed by 9 here in the first half. They're able to come back and take this 4-point advantage. See if they can hold strong here defensively, or can Calhoun go on a strong run to close before the half. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Long two put up, no good. Rebound into the hands of Anderson. Anderson wanted to push, didn't do so. Smart, quick shot there by Calhoun to get a 2-for-1 opportunity down the stretch. See if ICC will work the shot clock down to about 10 seconds before going into their offensive set. Winston drives inside, good help defense. 3-pointer from the corner, good! Diaby knocks that one down from the corner, 43-36. ICC with the lead. Indians fall asleep defensively, and Calhoun cashes in. Long three, nearly knocked it down, but that will do it here for the first half of play. ICC leads it 43-38. We're going to take a timeout, come back with that halftime report, and more being brought to you by Little Caesars. Indians up 43-38 at the break.
Thanks to Little Caesars large custom 2-topping pizza for only $5.99, every day is now Black Friday. Take that, calendar scientists.
Yeah, calendar scientists.
For a limited time, you can celebrate Black Friday every day with any 2 toppings you want on a large custom pizza for only $5.99. Watch out, daylight savings. You're next.
It gets dark so early.
Get a large custom 2-topping pizza for the unbelievable price of $5.99 when you order online.
Pizza, pizza.
This is a place to create your future. And when you get here, you realize you're not alone. You meet new people and make connections. It's not always about knowing exactly where you're going. Sometimes it's about finding your own way. It's working together to build something bigger than ourselves. It's hard work, but lots of fun. We come for the quality education, but we leave with an unparalleled experience. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Guaranty Bank, formerly known as First American National Bank, is a proud supporter of ICC athletics. Visit gbtonline.com. Guaranty Bank. We're more than a bank, we're a community.
Okay, now, so just talk about what it means to come here and just interact with the kids at the ELC.
I feel like it means a lot because it was at one point when we were smaller and we would look up to the girls that was playing basketball before us, and I think it's just a good thing for us to be a good role model to the kids so that one day they can be like us.
All right, Coach, so just talk about what it means to come and visit these kids and interact with them.
It means a lot, to come back and let the kids see a different atmosphere. Older girl, in uniform, maybe be a role model for them when they grow up.
So what does it mean for the team to be role models in the community?
It means a lot. They'll have someone to look up to and maybe want to be a basketball player, one day when they grow up. So it means a lot to them to be able to come back.
So just talk about how it feels, to just come and visit the kids and, tell them about soccer.
So it's a blessing to be able to come out here and, being on campus, being a student athlete is a blessing. And I think it's awesome today that we were able to come and talk to the kids. It's a good thing. I think it's something that we should do, and it's a blessing to be able to do it.
Just talk about what it means to come here and just visit the kids today at the ELC.
Yes, I think it's a great opportunity to give back to the children in our community, the ones that could possibly look up to us now or even later. And because I remember being that age and looking up to somebody, looking up to the athletes. And so I think it was a great opportunity, and I really enjoyed it.
Another great Saturday at college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Thanks to Little Caesars large custom two-topping pizza for only $5.99, every day is now Black Friday. Take that, calendar scientists.
Yeah, calendar scientists.
For a limited time, you can celebrate Black Friday every day with any two toppings you want on a large custom pizza for only $5.99. Watch out, daylight savings. You're next.
It gets dark so early.
Get a large custom two-topping pizza for the unbelievable price of $5.99 when you order online.
Pizza.
Something magic in the night. Can you see it shining bright? Always Coca-Cola. Holidays are coming. Holidays are coming. Holidays are coming. Holidays are coming. Holidays are coming.
When injury knocks you out, Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi will be there for you every step of the way. We are here to get you back in the game, back in motion, back to your life. Our elite team of orthopedic specialists will work side by side with you, educating you about your treatment plan, utilizing advanced technology, and providing you with a successful path to recovery. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. We will get you back.
It's the Fast Break Sports Show that starts your day. Mississippi Sports Today, Tuesday through Friday at 9. And if you don't catch it at 9, the MST podcast is on wherever you listen, with a team of hosts like no other.
For the folks that are listening, I mean, yeah, there is egg salad, but Drew is bringing like a refrigerated, like a pack. So
it's going to be refrigerated.
Egg salad, 24-hour egg salad.
Yeah.
We're dropping like flies.
Join Craig and the guys for Mississippi Sports Today on Super Talk 101.9.
Thanks to Little Caesars large custom two-topping pizza for only $5.99, every day is now Black Friday. Take that, calendar scientists.
Yeah, calendar scientists.
For a limited time, you can celebrate Black Friday every day with any two toppings you want on a large custom pizza for only $5.99. Watch out, daylight savings. You're next.
It gets dark so early.
Get a large custom two-topping pizza for the unbelievable price of $5.99 when you order online.
Pizza, pizza.
Giving back to the community and coming out and just talking to these kids today.
Yeah, for sure. It felt good, coming back to give back to the community, talking to the little kids, teaching them a little bit about the game of baseball, just making sure they feel special. And you know that we think about them. And I know when I was a kid, I would love to have older people come talk to me and tell them about sports, because that's all I wanted to do. And I know these kids felt happy today, us coming by, and they felt special, and that's all we're really here for, is to make sure they had a good time.
The soccer team taking time out to give back to the community.
Yeah, so it's just a nice way for us to get on campus and interact away from class and away from the field, just to give back to the little ones. They get excited about just a new face walking in, and so whenever you get to introduce a sport that maybe they're not familiar with, and you get to talk with them about players that we have from all different places across the world and let them hear the different accents, it's just a really, really neat thing. So appreciative of the administration thinking of this as an idea that we could kind of put in place for this year. Maybe moving forward we can continue this, but it was really fun and we were really appreciative of it.
How about giving back to the kids today, and how fun was it?
Oh, it was amazing. I love seeing all the little faces, and I think the best part about it is knowing, like, in a few years, whenever I do come back here to visit, I could see them in my shoes, and it's just so exciting to be a part of that process.
Just hanging out with these kids today and having fun and getting a chance to give back to them.
It was really awesome. So I don't get the chance to be around little kids that often, but it kind of made me feel old in a sad way, but also a cool way to see how much I've grown up. They were really good kids, really respectful, and it was fun to show them a sport that I'm really passionate about.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Thanks to Little Caesars large custom two-topping pizza for only $5.99, every day is now Black Friday. Take that, calendar scientists.
Yeah, calendar scientists.
For a limited time, you can celebrate Black Friday every day with any two toppings you want on a large custom pizza for only $5.99. Watch out, daylight savings. You're next.
It gets dark so early.
Get a large custom two-topping pizza for the unbelievable price of $5.99 when you order online.
Pizza, pizza.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Welcome back here at halftime. 43-38 is your score. ICC with the lead as we wrap up the Little Caesars halftime report. And Jim, your thoughts on the first half?
First half, well-played game. ICC really came alive last 5 minutes first half. That's why we got this 5-point lead. Switching off of defenses, I think the rebounding's about the same, but I give ICC credit. They made the run, I say, the last 5 minutes of the first half, Alan.
Absolutely. As ICC up 43-38. Jim, let's take a look at some first half scoring.
First half scoring, and ICC was so balanced. They had 7 players. Listen to this. Winston has 8, Dent has 6, Anderson has 7, Turner 5, Graham 6, Clark 6, Diaby 5. So all those 7 players within 2 or 3 points of each other. Balanced scoring for the Indians. For the Warhawks tonight, Yarbrough's got 7, Bond 5, Smith 5, Cook had 2, Taylor had 2, Robinson had 2, Muse had 5, but leading the team was Vendrine with 10 points. He's only played in double figures in the entire ball game for either team.
And he has looked impressive throughout that first half. Those first half stats being brought to you by Samstown Market there in Manatee. At ICC, we like to say the best start here. Well, at Samstown Market, they like to say the best meals start there. And Jim,
Like that.
I know you've been by there, purchased a lot of them. Anytime I fire up the grill, I go to Samstown Market. You can get those special cuts made there, or you can go by and get some unique items they have well there at Samstown Market.
Sam does a great job, all his staff there. As you mentioned, outstanding food.
The Indians missed their opening shot to start the second half here. Calhoun with it. Nearly taken away that time by the Indians. They keep it. Ball slapped away. Dent saves it in bounds, but somehow ends up in the hands of the Indians. ICC down the floor, and the layup is good. Smart play by Clark. A lot of guys would have thought about getting up and throwing that one down, but knowing it's still a close ball game, decided to go for this for sure. 2 points with the layup. Calhoun with the basketball now, driving inside. Hook shot. Oh, the iron unkind that time. Good-looking shot, just couldn't get it to fall, unfortunately, there for the Warhawks.
Indians with a 7-point lead and the ball. Just started the second half, 19 minutes left in the ball game.
Long shot put up, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Warhawks. Calhoun trying to up the tempo a little bit. Swinging around, looking to go baseline. Nothing there. Good defense by the Indians to force them to reset their offense. Drive inside, that taken away. Muse with it now, spins up and under, and he is absolutely hammered. It may have even gotten poked in the eye that time as he is down on the floor. So officials kind of letting Muse gather himself as the trainer making their way onto the floor.
I believe that's Bridges' third foul, Adam.
And that is going to be his third foul, so unfortunate there for the Indians. Bridges, another one of those we talked about in the Lady Indians, had a late kind of scratch in the starting lineup. Well, Bridges going to be one of those that was a late addition for replacing MJ Smith, who is not available tonight, nursing an injury. And so the officials are they going to say Muse has to come out in the situation since the game was stopped for the injury?
Really? So you're going to have to bring a guy in and shoot free throws for him.
So that is going to be the case there. So Muse will have to check out. And does ICC get to pick who shoots the free throws? I think they do, and I think Coach is trying to say 11 is who he wants to shoot the free throws. And that is the case. I do believe ICC gets the opportunity to select who shoots the free throws.
That makes sense.
If it is, then I thought they were motioning for 11 to shoot them, but instead it'll be Smith heading to the free throw line after Muse had to check out due to the injury. And if Coach picked Smith, that was a good choice, as Smith comes up just a little short on that attempt. They'd be glad the fans weren't paying attention there. Second free throw, that one no good, but he gets his own rebound and puts it back.
Give the kid credit.
Absolutely. He's got 7 points after a disastrous trip to the free throw line, then the Indians throw it away. Well, big swing of events there for Calhoun. Missed a pair of free throws. Great hustle by Smith to get his own rebound and gets the layup put back. And then the Indians turn it over, so Calhoun can really get a big swing to start the second half here. Muse, who had to check out due to the injury. Turnaround jumper, left it short, no good, and ICC, that's Dent with the rebound. Dangerous pass, but Anderson able to keep possession of it for the Indians. 45-40 is the score. Coming up on 18 minutes to go here. Dent up and under and gets the layup to go.
Beautiful move.
Far more athletic than you and I, Jim.
No doubt about it. AJ now with 8 points, Adam.
Makes it a 47-40 contest in favor. Beautiful pass. Good job letting traffic clear, and the layup is good. Boy, that just all started with a great pass from Muse to Yarborough, who gets his 9th point of the game. Anderson picks up his dribble, now swings it around. 3-pointer on its way for the Indians. Good. Clark buries the 3, his second 3-pointer of the night. ICC now takes their largest lead of the contest at 8, 50-42.
And Clark now is in double figures.
Near turnover there. Now Muse wants to answer the 3 on the other end. It's off the mark, no good. Big, strong rebound by guess who? Clark. So getting it done on the offensive and defensive end. Indians driving down, layup, no. Offensive putback, yes, Diaby. Diaby with the basket. He's got 7. Calhoun answers on the other end. Good answer that time, as that was Yarborough with the basket. I've got him with 11.
I do too, Adam. Cut to 8-point lead. Indians with the ball, 8-point lead. Coming up on 16 and a half minutes left in the ball game.
So ICC is going to slow it down a bit. This is Winston looking to go to work. Had the ball slapped away, but ICC keeps it in the corner with 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Clark wanting to go to work. Gets through the lane and the shot. Clark's feeling it, Jim.
Nice move by Clark. He's got 12 points to lead the team.
So Calhoun with it now, trailing by 10. That's the largest lead of the night for the Indians, as that's going to be a foul on Diaby. Nice job challenging that time by, I believe that was Robinson, that was able to get that shot to fall. I may have given the last few points to Yarborough. It should have been Robinson that got those. Yep, that's the case. So
thank you, sir.
Robinson has 6. At 1 and 0 kind of blend at a distance, as that free throw was no good.
So Yarborough's still sitting with 7 points, correct?
Yes, and he just checked into the contest. Substitution being brought to you by the ICC Wesley Foundation. Waiting the second free throw here from Robinson. And he can't get that one to fall. Indians get the rebound, but fall as both guys fighting over at that time. Travel gives it back to Calhoun. So Calhoun ball on the baseline. It will be Robinson set to inbounds. 16 minutes to play here. 10-point lead for the Indians, 54-44. Well, taking a lot of time to get a towel in here. What was it? I wish I could remember the young man's name. Gabriel.
Yeah, he was outstanding
from last year. Yeah, anytime I was sweating up here one night, he came up and wiped up sweat up here in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth.
I think he ran a 4.340 when he does it too.
He does. He's impressive. Calhoun with it. Might have got away with steps. Trying to drive baseline, up and under. Nothing there. Then the Indians take it away. That's Clark with the steal. Tries to feed it inside to Diaby. Wasn't there, but the Indians save it. Get it in and count the basket. Clark.
He's exploded here in the second half.
Yes, I've got him with 15.
You got 9 here in the second half, Adam. Extended this lead, largest lead of the game for the Indians, up by 12, 56-44.
And a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here. Clark kind of laughing that one off, shrugging his shoulders, said the iron kind that time for him to be able to get the shot to fall. That is going to be the 3rd foul on Yarborough, who just checked into the contest. So he's going to have to be careful here. As that free throw dances around and falls for Clark.
Got 10 here in the second half, Adam. 16 total.
So substitution coming in the game here for Calhoun. This will be number 2, Bond, checking into the contest. Checking out will be Taylor. That's a substitution being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. 57-14. Indians with their largest lead of the evening here. Calhoun trying to find a way to answer. Beautiful extra pass, and the layup is good. Robinson in the right spot at the right time that time. I've got him unofficially with 8 points on the evening.
Got 6 second half for him, 2 first half. Indians with the ball with 11-point lead, 15 minutes, 20 seconds left in the ball game.
Winston calling for a screen from Dent. Dent gets it back. Thought about the 3. He does have that range. Sees a trap in the corner. Dangerous long pass that time. The Indians able to keep it. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Inside out they go. Three-pointer on its way. That one left short, no good, but Diaby there for the rebound. Well, the Indians avoided disaster that trip down the floor as it was not a pretty possession. But now we'll reset now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Driving up and under. Shot is no good. The tip is not there, and that's going to be over the back. Well, you can't fault Clark for doing that one, as he has just been everything going his way the last 4 or 5 times down the floor. Just getting a little too aggressive that time. He picks up his second foul. So Calhoun with the basketball, trailing 57-46. There it is, Gabriel Smith. He was listening.
Great, Gabriel. We miss him.
Absolutely.
We appreciate him listening.
Just messages there on, I believe that's Facebook. There's a shot up and no good, and that's going to be Clark getting it done again with the rebound, and now he gets the basketball. Clark skips it into the corner. Graham now back up top to Clark. Clark ball fakes, driving inside. The ball is going to be slapped away and out of bounds. Last touched by Calhoun.
Plus he got fouled, they missed it.
Yeah, I'm going to say he kind of got scratched across the eye. Looks like he may have lost the contact. Look at Casey Smith, our photographer, coming up there. Saw that one right away. Pointed it out for the official.
Good job, Casey.
You can see her photos on ICCimages.com. Cal Brown shooting, he is shooting video. But he's updating social media throughout the night. Raphael Henry down on the floor shooting video tonight. And we got Matt Mallard shooting the camera up top for us here on the broadcast. And Jim, you're going to be happy to hear this. Matt planning to carry on his collegiate career to Ole Miss next year.
Good for Matt.
Hoping he had an opportunity. He went to work with David Dillard this weekend over at Ole Miss. Of course, David working with our good buddy Jim Holder from back in the day. But David doing great things out there for Ole Miss, and glad to see Matt kind of take it on his own. I mentioned to him that there was a job opportunity going on at Ole Miss, and he's actually, I think, going to work one of his first games later this month and then possibly do a lot of baseball games.
Good for Matt.
So proud of Matt as that free throw is up, in, and good for Dent. He's also took advantage of an opportunity, made the trip down to WCBI and got some experience of working on a teleprompter, running some cameras and doing some stuff there in the newsroom as well.
Nice young man. Appreciate everything that's happening good for him. He's pushed the envelope, done a super job.
Absolutely. As ICC sees a pair of free throws from Dent, makes it a 59-46 lead. Matching the largest lead of the night here for the Indians at 13. Loose ball on the floor, but Calhoun finds it, tops it off underneath. And a nice basket there by Bond. I've got him with 7. Well, every time the Indians try to put him to bed, Calhoun refuses to go away quietly.
Indians with the ball with 11-point lead, 13 minutes, 20 seconds left in the ball game.
Dent with the basketball, looking to go to work. Floater in the paint. Good. Dent with the basket. He's got 12. Indians want a timeout. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
When injury knocks you out, Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi will be there for you every step of the way. We are here to get you back in the game, back in motion, back to your life. Our elite team of orthopedic specialists will work side by side with you, educating you about your treatment plan, utilizing advanced technology, and providing you with a successful path to recovery. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. We will get you back.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Welcome back out of the timeout. 61-48 is the score. ICC with the lead. Jim, what's been the biggest difference for the Indians here in the second half to be able to extend this lead out as much as 13?
Adam, the energy we brought here in the second half, great coaching, great energy, playing good defense. Offense is working well, and the shots are falling right now.
Well, looks like Calhoun, if his football had been breaking the huddle with too many men on the field.
Right.
As they had 6, the officials stopped the play and let them reset. Beautiful feed inside, ball out of bounds, so they're going to say last touch by the Indians, so.
Good sportsmanship there.
61-48, 13-11 to go here in this contest. If you're just now joining us, the Lady Indians fell by the final score of 66-58, as that's going to be an air ball and back to the Indians. The men will be in action tomorrow night back here at 6 o'clock. They'll take on Shelton, a very strong, very proud program out there in Alabama. Has had a history, both them and the women's team in Shelton, of making some pretty deep runs in postseason play. So it'll be another tough test for this Indian squad tomorrow night. That will tip off at 6 o'clock. If you can't make it here in the Davis Event Center, we'll be right back here on the Red Channel. Three-pointer for the Indians. That one airballed, and Calhoun was able to corral it and get it back. So anything you could do, I could do better. Back and forth in that situation between the two squads. And that's going to be a blocking foul.
Good call.
Called on James. Yeah,
No
I agree.
doubt he got him.
And that's going to be the third foul on James, fourth team foul on the Indians here in the second half. 2 have been called so far on Calhoun. Calhoun in black, ICC in their home gray. Drive inside, layup no good, but we got another foul on the Indians, so fouls starting to pile up in a hurry here, Jim. You got to be careful if you're ICC. Don't want to leave that crease in the door here for Calhoun.
Calhoun's down by 13, 61-48. ICC up. Calhoun shooting free throws. 12 and a half minutes left in the ball game.
So this is going to be Robinson to the free throw line, and that's a miss.
They've missed several here in the second half.
They are 0 for 5 so far here in the second half. They shot well in the first half. I think they were like 6 of 8 in the first half as he gets the second one to go. So the iron's been unkind from the charity stripe here in the second half for the Warhawks. They fall back in the 2-3 zone. ICC surveys the defense, and now it's going to adjust. Baseline, they go to Dent. Dent sees a trap. Dangerous pass taken away by Calhoun. Layup is there. Nice job by Robinson reading the pass, picking it off, finishing on the other end. And now here come the Warhawks.
Robinson's got 9 here in the second half. That's kept them in the ball game, Adam. They're still down by 10, but Robinson's not out there. It'd be way, way worse.
Yeah, only 4 other points have been scored by anybody on the floor for Calhoun here in the second half. Inside they go. Shot is up, but there's a foul. And this should send James to the free throw line for the Indians.
I think that's Bailey, and I think that's his third.
And that is going to be the case there. So another big foul, as this will send James to the free throw line. He's looking to
score,
get in the scorebook this evening. First free throw good. Nothing but the bottom of the net there for James. Another substitution coming back into the contest here. Looks like A.J. Dent checking back in. That substitution being brought to you by our friends over at Bank Okolona.
Good job by James.
Able to get both those free throws. He's got 2 points on the evening. Lead back out now, 63-51. Coming up on 11 and a half to play here in the second half. Calhoun with it. Muse on the left wing, wanting to drive inside. Nothing there. Picks up his dribble, in trouble. Skip pass, three-pointer, good. Rattles it home that time, as that was Bond drilling the three, his second three-pointer of the night. He's got 10.
Big shot, cuts it to 9, 63-54. Indians with the ball with a 9-point lead. 11 minutes, 10 seconds left in the ball game.
Yeah, Calhoun slowly but surely chipping their way back into this one. That ball's going to be slapped out of bounds, and right there in front of Cal Brown, our
good job, Cal.
Social media guy tonight, as he was able to chase that one down. Drive inside, shot is good. That's all James needed, I guess, was a chance to break the seal after making those 2 free throws. Now gets his first field goal of the game. 65-54, big answer there for the Indians. Calhoun trying to work off a screen, swings it around. Extra pass, good defense by the Indians to force them back out. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Into the corner they go, three-pointer on its way, good. Big three-pointer knocked down there by Cooks, his first three-pointer of the game. I believe he had a little bit of something to say to the fans behind him after knocking that one down. Timeout on the floor. Let's take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
AE drink spray? AE drink spray.
You want a hoop like Anthony Edwards? Practice. You want a refreshing drink? Obey your thirst. And I tried to tell him, man.
Oh, I know. Sprite, obey your thirst.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Cupid Shuffle playing throughout the Davis Event Center right now. And, Jim, that means one thing and one thing only. Our good buddy, Buddy Wayne, is somewhere dancing right now in Itawamba County. Appreciate Buddy Wayne tuning in and the rest of the ICC family checking things out tonight. Out of that timeout, 65-57. Indians with the lead and the basketball. Jim, this Calhoun squad not going quietly here. ICC has had a chance to really build on a 13-point lead and then some, but your thoughts so far on the second half?
Second half, ICC's playing well, but give Calhoun credit. You mentioned they were down by 13, looked like it was slipping away. They're hanging around right now. Only down by 8 with the ball with 10 minutes left in the ball game.
Indians miss a couple of shots that time. On the other end, shot blocked, but they're going to say he was out of bounds when he grabbed the basketball. Good job by the officials. He was right there on spot for the call, but that was a shot blocked that time. I believe it was Bridges. You got to like that. Bridges with 3 fouls, still playing aggressively on the defensive side of the floor.
Looks like it's an offense-defense substitution pattern here for Calhoun. Just brought 2 guys in. Now they're taking them out, bringing the other 2 offensive players back in.
So Calhoun will inbounds at even 10 minutes to play in the contest, 65-57. ICC with the lead, Calhoun with the basketball. Trying to work off a screen, driving inside. That's a travel. No call as he basically took 2 steps and then kind of tiptoed 2 more times after that. It looked awkward, but Indians dodged the bullet there as the shot did not fall. Anderson drives over from the left wing, drops it inside. This is Bridges, sees a trap, in trouble. Now back up top to Anderson. Anderson drives inside, splits defenders. Shot wouldn't fall, and Muse with the rebound. Calhoun wanting to up the tempo. Into the corner they go for 3. Indians get back nicely in transition. Skip pass inside, layup is there.
Very nice.
Beautiful job there as Robinson, the recipient of a great pass. He's got 13 points. And Calhoun slowly but surely fighting their way back in this one, trailing 65-59, 9:05 to play. Indians 1-3 from the corner. That one long, no good, and that's going to be an over-the-back foul here on the Indians. No,
they called that on lockout.
They're going to call that on Bond.
Wow.
Well, Jim, we saw that last week.
We did.
And there's just no way that's a foul on Bond because he's blocking out. He's not wrapping his arms around the guy. The guy just basically hops over him on his back. And unless there's a rule change that I haven't been aware of or I'm missing something there, but what wasn't missing was that 3 by James Turner.
Turner hit a big 3.
His second 3 of the contest. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Let's keep it here. 68-59, Jim. What do the Indians need to do to be successful to find a way to hold on to this win?
Keep running your offense. And we've been in rhythm, I think, here in the second half. Keep running your offense. Play the good defense. Plenty of time left in the ball game. We're up by 9. that can dissipate very quickly. So keep running your offense, keep making that motion defense, playing good zone defense, man-to-man, switching it up. I like our game plan. Got to keep running your offense, though, Adam.
Well, one thing the Indians have been successful with, they were not the other night at Northeast, is hitting the three-pointer. I've got them with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 threes so far in the contest. And then you take a look at Calhoun. They've got 6 as well. So, ICC doing a better job of adjusting and be able to knock down some of those threes. So it'll be Calhoun ball with 8:58 to go here. ICC up 68-59 here in the nightcap. Lady Indians, they dropped the first game of the day. Just didn't have their best performance. What an opportunity for a young basketball team to learn from. They fell 66-58 as there's a foul underneath by ICC. I believe that's going to be Dent with the foul.
I believe it is. Well, that's the second.
And this will send Muse to the free throw line. That's the 6th foul. So the next foul on the Indians will put Calhoun in the bonus for the remainder of this contest. Now, if you're Calhoun, Jim, if you want to get back in this thing, this is where you got to do it. Points with the clock stop. Muse buries the free throw.
Got him with 6.
Awaiting his second free throw attempt here. And buries them both.
Cuts the lead to 7, 68-61, 8:40 left in the ball game. Little full court press here, Adam.
Trying to see if they can force the Indians to turn the ball over or maybe take their time getting it up the floor, and that's going to be a pushing foul from behind, and that's going to be on Bond. Bond felt like he kind of took an elbow after he reached for the ball that last time, but maybe a little frustrated, come back and push through the back. And so that will be the 5th team foul whistled on Calhoun. So fouls and free throws down the stretch could be important in this one. Turner with the basketball here on the right wing. Driving inside, pull-up jumper, floater in the paint, rattles around and falls. Jim, that's a tough shot on any level.
No doubt. Now Turner's in double digits. Got 10, 5 in each half.
70-61 is the score. Calhoun getting ready to send in 5 fresh faces in the next opportunity they get. Turn around on the double team, not there. Rebound tipped around, and the Indians couldn't find the handle on it. Bridges had it, lost it. Anderson tried to get it as he was going out of bounds, and I think his foot was out of bounds when he grabbed the basketball. So a break for Calhoun. 5 new faces on the floor here.
8 minutes left in the ball game. Indians up by 9, 70-61. Adam mentioned 8 minutes left in the ball game.
Calhoun going with their twin tower set, if you will, as that's a lob inside to Yarbrough. His first points in the second half. Yarbrough and Allen both coming in, giving Calhoun a little bit more size in this contest than we've seen with them all night. Turner challenges that size. Layup is good. A looping layup that time by Turner. He's got 12. Good answer there by the Indians, 72-63. ICC with the lead, Calhoun with the basketball. 7.5 to play in the contest. Allen with it in the corner, now swings it back up top for Calhoun. Trying to work off a screen, picked up nicely that time by the Indians. Spin move in the paint, shuffled his feet, no call. And the bank shot is open. The Renaissance bank shot open late here. Yarbrough, instant offense off the bench, back-to-back baskets now. Makes it a 72-65 advantage in favor of the Indians. 7 minutes to play. Calhoun extending that what was a zone defense well beyond the three-point line now. Indians swing it around and bury the three. Clark has been big tonight for the Indians.
Got 13 in the second half, 19 total points.
His 3rd three-pointer of the night pushes the lead back out to double digits. Now ICC is going to fall back in a 2-3 zone. Calhoun with it into the corner now, driving inside. Skips it to the far side of the floor, but he was out of bounds. One of those that a lot of times ICC will get those type of breaks here on the home floor when they're not used to being here, as he was out of bounds when he grabbed the basketball. Turnover, the Indians need to turn into points here, Jim.
Up by 10, 6.5 minutes left in the ball game.
Good call. I thought the official was going to let that one go as Anderson jumped from one side of the floor to the other to get the ball. So his last possession of, technically where his last lift is where he possession of the ball was. Over and back was the call. So good job by the official being Johnny on the spot to make the call there. well away from the ball as well, but making the correct call. Indians, once again, fall back in that 2-3 zone. Calhoun trying to be patient, working around the perimeter. Three-pointer on its way, off the mark, no good. And that's a push-off. And a good call there again. I got to say, Clark getting a little too aggressive on that rebound. Wanting to talk to the official afterwards, but, yeah, Clark just easy call right there in front of him, pushed him in the back, and that's going to be his third foul. And will this not be a 1-and-1 opportunity? Because it wasn't a player control foul.
I think you're right, Adam. I think they're now catching it, I believe. Correct.
So now, here's the thing. That was not, and that's the tough there. And smart play here by Calhoun to get someone else to the free throw line, because I thought it was Allen that should be going to the line, as it was a 1-and-1. It was Poindexter that went instead, and he missed the front end of that 1-and-1 opportunity. No harm, no foul. That's what we would do a lot in high school, Jim. When they would call, we get in the bonus situation, they would call the foul on the other end of the floor. We would walk our best free throw shooter down to the free throw line, and if the officials didn't change it, and a lot of times they didn't, that would be who would be shooting the free throws, even though that wasn't who the foul was committed on.
I'm shocked, Adam.
Turner for three, no good. Hey, from the school of Eddie Guerrero, if you have to. Looking to go to the baseline. Allen swings it back up top. Calhoun working the ball with purpose now, trying to drive inside. Wild shot put up no good. Rebound tipped out into the hands of Davion Anderson. Anderson wanting to get out, pushes it underneath. The layup, no! Blocked by Calhoun. Good no call by the officials. ICC fans wanted to block, but that was a blocking foul, but it was a clean block, and there's the dunk on the other end. And a timeout taken. Yarborough throws that one down for his second dunk of the night. Hung around the rim a little bit. We saw ICC get a technical for that in Boonville, but the officials not giving one out here. Don't you dare go anywhere, folks. We got a good one brewing. 75-67 is the score. Indians with the lead. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
When injury knocks you out, Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi will be there for you every step of the way. We are here to get you back in the game, back in motion, back to your life. Our elite team of orthopedic specialists will work side by side with you, educating you about your treatment plan, utilizing advanced technology, and providing you with a successful path to recovery. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. We will get you back.
Welcome back out of the timeout. 75-67. ICC with the lead here over Calhoun, but Calhoun not going quietly into this, well, I would say chilly evening, but it's not as chilly as it has been, Jim.
And I'm glad it's not.
Mother Nature doing what she normally does here in North Mississippi. Be 30 degrees one day and turn around, be 60 the next. So we've got a foul before the inbounds. And that one's going to be whistled on number 5, Poindexter, and he will quickly get the exit, and Muse will check back in here for Calhoun. 5:09 to play here. ICC and Calhoun. Indians with the basketball and the lead, 75-67, even 5 minutes to play here in the contest. Anderson, the sophomore point guard, looking to go to work, drives inside. His shot is up and good. Such great touch, soft touch around the rim. Anderson with the basket, pushes the lead back out to 10.
Got Anderson with 9, so quick. What a great drive.
77-67, 4:35 and counting here in the contest. Muse with the basketball, trying to drive inside, and that's the offensive foul. All day, every day is Muse. Just a J.B. Errol lariat-like clothesline that time as with the push-off, and Muse talking to the official on the other end of the floor, trying to plead his case, and not much of a case to plead when they're in that situation.
No doubt about it.
So the Indians up by 10, 77-67, 4:28 to go in the contest here. Again, still a lot of time left in this one, Jim. Indians need to go on a little bit of a run here to try to get a little bit more breathing room late in this contest. Anderson, beautiful no-look pass, and that ball is way up in the air off the top of the shot clock, and will go out of bounds back to Calhoun. It's one of those that, well, he lost the grip of it.
He did. He lost the grip. So Indians up by 10, coming up 4 minutes left in the ball game, Adam.
Break for Calhoun. See if they can get this thing inside double digits. It's been a while since they've trimmed that lead inside double digits here. Calhoun with the basketball on the right wing, looking to drive inside. Wild shot put up, no good. Tip is there, though. Nice job following up. Yarbrough has been impressive down the stretch here for Calhoun. 77-69, 3:50 to go in the contest. Dent with the basketball. Wisely backs this one back out. It's going to get that one to Winston, and Winston will work it over to the point guard and Davion Anderson. So the Indians want to work a little bit of clock here. As soon as I say that, Anderson pulls up an NBA range three, can't make it. A.J. Dent with the offensive rebound. Hook shot is up in the friendly roll. Big basket there for Dent.
Back up to 10. 3:20 left in the ball game. Indians up by 10. Warhawks have the ball.
That was the 14th point of the night for A.J. Dent. Got to think he's been double-double range as he has been all over the boards. And then that should have been out of the bounds, but ICC is going to let it go out of bounds. Smart play, as you could have tried to hustle that one down by Graham. Just let it go out of bounds, and ICC will have possession. The possession is more important than the breakaway play.
Right. And run a little clock also here. Got a 10-point lead, 3 minutes left in the ball game.
79-69 is the score, 3:06 to play here. We invite you to visit letsgoicc.com. You can see the men's and women's basketball schedule for the 2025 half of the season. We do encourage you to come out and support ICC this season. Dent finishes at the basket. A little bit of contact, was able to fight through that one. Finished strong in a big basket there. Makes it an 81-69 contest, 2:45 to play. Calhoun needs the basket in a big way here. Not necessarily in panic mode, but can't come up empty this trip down. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Muse driving inside. Wild shot up, and that could be an offensive goaltending.
I thought it.
They're actually going to call that one foul on the Indians. Wow. So Muse will head to the free throw line, and I'm going to say this, Jim, the Indians got away with one there. That looked like it was goaltending.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And so that foul was on number 2. Winston, his first foul. This sends Muse back to the line where he's perfect this evening.
Missed that one. You jinxed him. Do it again. Do it again.
Taking one for the team there.
There you go.
And the officials want to get a towel real quick, and they're also wanting to talk to a couple of players. As Anderson, well, he's doing it all tonight, Jim, mopping up the floor.
I like that. Great attitude.
So a second shot coming up here for Muse. He's got 7 on the evening. And make it 8.
Cuts it to 11, 81-70. Indians up by 11 with the ball. 2.5 minutes left in the ball game.
Got to play smart in this situation if you're the Indians, as they nearly throw that one away. And here's the thing you got to realize, if you're ICC, you only got 7 seconds to get the ball up the floor here. 2:26 to go in the contest. 81-70 is the score. And, well, they only took 2 seconds to get up the floor as A.J. Dent came to mid-court. Got the inbounds pass, and now we'll hand it off to Davion Anderson at the point. Man-to-man defense out of Calhoun. Anderson gets his pocket picked by Calhoun. Going to try to go down the other end. Layup denied by Dent. But then the Indians turn it over. Calhoun gets it back, but Calhoun was out of bounds when they saved it. Woo, big break for the Indians. Jim, what about the hustle for A.J. Dent?
Unbelievable.
Most players are going to watch that layup go, not going to try to give that extra effort. He goes down, blocks the shot, and keeps it an 11-point contest with 2:04 to play here. India's going to get a substitution here. This is going to be Turner checking in. Anderson will check out. So Winston will have the basketball. Just a game of catch between him and Turner. Turner will trot it into the front court. Now over to Winston. India's bringing it across half court with 2 seconds to spare. Winston in the corner. Got to be careful. Now we'll see the trap, and that's going to be a bumping foul. Whistle there on Bond. Not necessarily what you want to do if you're Calhoun in that situation, as they let just about, 15 seconds run off the clock before committing the foul. And so now ICC can have a chance. We talked about Calhoun needing to make free throws to get back in it. ICC needs to make these to go ahead and put this one to bed.
Right. Extend this lead. We're up by 11. Minute 48 left in the ball game.
First free throw rattles around and falls for Winston.
Up
That's
by
his
12.
First points of the second half. Got him with 9.
Yes, sir.
A chance to push the lead back out to 13. That's been the largest of the night here for the Indians. And he does. Kisses it off the front rim, off the back rim, and then rolls through. 10 points now for Winston. Quick three-pointer up on the other end for Calhoun. It's off the mark, no good. Long rebound. Collected that time by the Indians. Clark has been strong on the boards tonight. Dent, ran into one of the players there for Calhoun. There's the lob, and just too tall for Winston. And then, ouch. Graham got slapped in the face, no call. And then Muse puts it down on the other end. He's got 10 points, my goodness. Calhoun's going to take the timeout, but Jim, poor Graham that time. He took a slap and a forearm and then some, trying to put that shot back up with no call underneath. 1:18 to play here. Let's keep it here. 83-72 is your score. Jim, the Indians have made the play they need to make to stay ahead in this one. But this Calhoun squad has been scrappy the entire night.
You're right, Adam. And we took a 10, 12, 13-point lead with about 10 minutes left in the game. I thought we might take control of the game and extend it to 20. They wouldn't let us. It's been around 10, 11, 8 the entire second half. They're a well-coached team. We got to finish here strong. A minute 30 left, minute 20 left?
Somewhere on that.
And we're up by 11 with the ball. Finish strong, get a big W tonight.
Jim, these are the type of ball games you want to play. I know, people want to get those wins. You want to get everybody a chance to play, but you also want to get those games that test you when you head into the conference play. And this is one of those of the Indians. They're being tested tonight.
No doubt about it. That's a good-looking team. Give them credit. Warhawks came in here playing very hard. We saw their women upset our women earlier tonight. Their men trying to do the same thing. Let's see if we can hang on here.
Lady Indians fell by the final score of 66-58. They'll be back in action on Wednesday as they wrap up the 2024 half of the season. We invite you to come out, but if not, the game will be right back here on the Red Channel. 1:18 to go in the contest. ICC up 83-72. Got to get it in bounds just due before the 5-second count. Davion Anderson is checked back into the contest here in that timeout. A.J. Dent with the basketball. Tries to go backside to Clark. Nearly throws it away, but Clark's able to chase it down. And does ICC call a timeout?
Yeah, Coach Wilson didn't like the look.
Full timeout on the floor. Let's take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Guys, you're not going to believe the luck I've had lately. Just the other day, I had a flat tire, thought I was in big trouble. Before I know it, somebody pulled over, fixed the tire.
Oh, that's not luck, Kirk. It's because
that's not the only thing. How about when I'm in a studio, drop the cell phone, bang, shatters completely. Guy hands me a brand new cell phone.
Yeah, Kirk, that's because you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Yeah, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, coupon straight to your phone.
And another discount with Renaissance Rewards Extra, Mr. Herbstreit.
Life's just easier when you have Renaissance Rewards Extra.
Thanks to Little Caesars large custom 2-topping pizza for only $5.99, every day is now Black Friday. Take that, calendar scientists.
Yeah, calendar scientists.
For a limited time, you can celebrate Black Friday every day with any 2 toppings you want on a large custom pizza for only $5.99. Watch out, daylight savings. You're next.
It gets dark so early.
Get a large custom 2-topping pizza for the unbelievable price of $5.99 when you order online.
Pizza.
Welcome back out of the timeout. 83-72 is your score. ICC up with 1:06 to play in this one. We invite you to stay tuned for the Renaissance Bank postgame report. We'll be selecting our Samstown Market star of the game. Adam Gort, Jim Ingram here in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. ICC trying to earn a split this evening here with Calhoun.
Got to be a foul.
Yeah, they had to be there as a nice drive to the basket by Turner. It was almost like Calhoun didn't want to pick up Turner. Then at the last second, 3 guys selected to, and they all sandwiched him right there at one spot. 16 seconds ran off the clock there for the Indians. Turner will head to the free throw line, his first free throws of the evening here. I got him with 12 points, make it 13. Jim, you're going to have a tough time, brother, picking our star of the game tonight.
Yeah, it's. I was looking at 2 or 3 there. It's balanced scoring. As I told you, we had first half, but we've had some people extended a little bit here.
That's kind of been the Indians' MO this season. A lot of balanced scoring.
And that's winning basketball. You can do that.
Second free throw good. 14 points now for Turner. 1:02 to play here. ICC pushes the lead back out to the largest of the day, 85-72. Calhoun breaks the press without an issue. Beautiful no-look pass. Reverse layup is there. Calhoun, that was Bond. The recipient of a beautiful pass. Broke the press without an issue there. Calhoun wisely not going to force the issue here, commit any fouls. Or at least not showing they are. Just want to try to play this one out. Indians working around the perimeter now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 3-pointer on its way. Good! Graham dots the I's, crosses the T's, and buries the 3 there. Makes it an 88-74 contest. His 3rd 3-pointer of the night. Deep NBA range 3 off the mark, no good. Rebound, chased down, tipped around, still loose. Somehow Calhoun comes away with it. Then ICC gets the steal. Then it goes out of bounds. Wild possession there. Calhoun ball with 9 seconds, and we're just moments away from being able to wrap this one up in red and blue. Calhoun quickly inbounds. Mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound.
That'll do it, Adam.
That's going to do it. Graham will hold on to it, and ICC will pick up the 88-74 win here in the nightcap. We're going to take a break and come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Welcome back as the chop echoes throughout the arena here. ICC picks up the 88-74 win here in the nightcap. Adam Gore, Jim Ingram here in the Renaissance Bank postgame report. Take a look at some of the highlights from tonight's action. And Jim, your thoughts on tonight's contest?
Good solid win against a quality team tonight. We pulled away in the second half and had that 10-point lead, 12-point lead with 10 minutes left. And we never let it get closer at them. We extended it sometimes a little bit further, but they cut it to 8 a couple of times. But give credit to our Indians, found a way to push it out here and get a very, very solid win tonight, 88-74.
ICC improves to 11-2 on the season. Calhoun falls to 9-3. And for those Calhoun fans that are watching, boy, you want to get out and support this basketball team. They are a really good squad. You actually got 2 really good squads out there at Calhoun for sure. Well, Jim, let's take a look at some Samstown Market stats on the game, and go ahead and start with Calhoun. Run down their scoring.
Yarber led the team with 15 points. Robinson had 11 points second half. He had 13 solid points. Bond had 12. Vidrin did not score second half. He had 10 first half. Did not score second half. He finished with 10. Muse had 10. Cooks had 5. Taylor had 2. And Smith had 7. That's their 74 points. Now for the Indians, and we're going to have to pick a star of the game, but right now I'm leaning toward, I thought Cam Clark was solid all night. He led the team with 19 points. A.J. Dent had a solid 16. James Turner, 14. Winston had 10, Davion Anderson 9, Graham had 9, Diaby had 7, and Davion James had 4. Adam, I'm going to go in very closely several good games by the Indians. I'm going to go with Cam Clark tonight as player of the game.
I'll back you up on that one, Jim. I
Thank
thought
you, sir.
Cam came in there and provided a spark when he needed it the most to be able to get back in the game, but not only get back in the game, but hold on to that lead there late in the contest. Also, tip of the cap to guys like A.J. Dent and Winston,
no doubt,
who played solid tonight as well. Indians improved to 11-2 on the season. They'll be back in action tomorrow night against a very tough Shelton squad. And, this is what you need. You need these type of games because when the playoffs hit, you're going to have to play back-to-back games like this against some very tough competition. Good job of scheduling here by Coach Wilson and staff to get these 2 tough games back-to-back like this.
No doubt about it. And just a very solid victory tonight. We saw 4 good teams tonight.
Yes.
Give credit to Calhoun. The ladies found a way to beat Our Lady Indians. I know our ladies aren't excited about getting beat, but they got beat by a quality team.
They did.
Proud of our men tonight to find a way to win.
Yeah, one of those games the Lady Indians will most definitely build on for better days in the future. They'll be back in action on Wednesday. Lady Indians fall by the final score of 66-58 in the first game of the day. Indians rebound to earn the split with Calhoun tonight by the final score of 88-74. So that's going to do it for tonight's broadcast. Matt Mallard on camera, Raphael Henry, Jim Ingram, Casey Smith, and Cal Brown. I'm Adam Gore saying so long from Fulton. Have a blessed evening, and as always, Roll Tribe.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
This is a place to create your future. And when you get here, you realize you're not alone. You meet new people and make connections. It's not always about knowing exactly where you're going. Sometimes it's about finding your own way. It's working together to build something bigger than ourselves. It's hard work, but lots of fun. We come for the quality education, but we leave with an unparalleled experience. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.